Hello, it's Crypto CJ. It's a trade of the day, Thursday night slash Friday morning Zoom edition, depending on where in the world you are. Friday morning for me here in Southeast Asia. Paul's with me, though I think he's in the USA. He's usually in Southeast Asia. But well, Bitcoin took a dip. It dropped below 110,000 to 108. It's about 109 now. Let's go to the chart. Okay. So Bitcoin day charts. You can see the big red candles here. Dropped down to 106 yesterday and then back up. 109 now. Wouldn't surprise me if it did break back above 110. So, you know, buy those dips. Ethereum, pretty similar. Definitely broke 4,000 again and coming up to 3,800. Don't know if it'll hit 4,000 today, maybe over the weekend or early next week. And then I was going through Twitter and then some of my information sources. It's sort of a mixed bag in yesterday's FOMC meeting. There was a small interest rate cut of 25 basis points, which everyone pretty much expected and priced in. But Mr. Powell was the Fed chairman was in his speech was not enthusiastic about further rate cuts this year. So that probably had something to do with the dip. Um, anyway, I've got this a series of headlines up here. I was going to go through pretty quickly. And then we've got FUD peaking, FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Um, when that starts to get up there, then the market tends to turn around. Let's see. And this Roundhill company is seeking an ETF which would hold the same assets as the US government holds. So White House Asset Management Tracker. It's like a mutual fund for crypto and then see what else. Dydex will be in the US next year. It's a DeFi exchange, I believe. Trade their coin from time to time. And then projections for Bitcoin for November and December, pretty strong based on prior history. I'm not going to go through all that, but um, then Timothy Peterson, somebody I follow, says there's a better than 50% chance that Bitcoin will be 200,000 by June. So that's interesting. Let's see if that plays out. So that's about all I have for the news overall. We had a dip, but the market looks like it's recovering. The crypto bubbles is showing a red day so far.
Yeah,
Uh,
really.
yeah, there's a few green bubbles in here, but not many. Um, so I'm going to start, I think, on crypto bubbles just because I like how it shows the whole market at once, and then go on to my other sources after this, after I look for a few in here. I've got the sort by the week at the moment. By the day, we can look at a couple on the day here. Arrow is something I trade from time to time. We'll look at that one. All right, so it's on Coinbase, and this is my day trading layout, 15-minute chart, support and resistance, RTI, relative trend index for alerts and entries. And right now we're at the red zone, the resistance on the 15-minute chart for Arrow, above the 80 on the RTI, so we're too late for this. The last time it dipped below 20, did really well. Here's that dip right here. And then the alert goes off probably here. And, 10% move in 4 hours, that's a great day trade. So if you want to try to catch the next move on Arrow, right click on the RTI, add an alert, and crossing up on the 20, alert name, crypto bubbles, notifications. I usually use 3 notes reverb for day trading on this layout, but you choose what you like. And that's good to go. Now, if you want to trade both directions, because this is up in 80, it's going to dip pretty soon, and that would lead to a potential short. Choose the entering channel function. Go with the 80 on the upper, 20 on the bottom, and the rest is the same. You can do that alert and trade both directions on Arrow. I think I'm going to pass on this one. On the short, I'm already the exchange I like to use, I don't think has an arrow on it, so I do trade this coin as a long from time to time on swing trades. Speaking of swing, let's go to that layout. Go to that layout. On Coinbase is a spot trade, so um, got a buy signal on the SuperTrend on the swing trade layout, but the Trendio LSMA is not confirming; it's pointing down. And we're at resistance anyway, so I don't like to set up for a swing. On the 4 hour, we do have a buy signal that just printed, and the Trendio is pointing up on the 4 hour, but we might be too close. Yeah, about 7%, 23 days, not great. 8 hour. 11% in 24 days, 20% in 42 days. I like about 1% a day on my swing trades. So this one probably does not qualify. On the day chart, 36%, 69 days. Yeah, same thing. So I think I'll pass on Arrow, though you could set an alert as a day trade and catch that move. Let's go. What is rain? Did that one before. Rain. See if you want to trade this one. Been trading more on Blowfin, and I can catch some of these on there. This one's only on a couple exchanges. On MEXC, could trade it there. Take a quick look at it. Yeah, this is above the 80 on the RTI at resistance. So catch the next dip below 20, right about here. 12%, 8 hours. That's a good day trade. So that's potential as a day trade if we get that dip below 20. Let's go to the swing trade. The indicators are with us, but we're at resistance in the 1 hour chart. 4 hour looks quite a bit better for retrace. Between 17 and 25%, 18 days, that's pretty good. So if you can find this one, I like the 4 hour swing, but the other is not so much. All right. So let's go to the week sort. And some I've been trading this week, Zcash, HBAR. Let's look at those. So Zcash just broke above the 80 on the RTI. It had a nice move from 20, 10.5% in 5 hours. Love that. It's a great day trade. Um, and maybe I'll set this up, this alert. I'll go both directions. Entering a channel, 80 on top, 20 on the bottom. Once per bar close, I will trigger the bubbles and go with 3 minutes reverb. Click create. Look at that rectangle here. It should show up in my alert list. So if that breaks above the 80 and then dips again, I'll consider it as a short. There's a good short here yesterday morning. And now it went down. It broke below 80 and went down 14% in 6 hours. So that's a good short day trade. 1 hour. SuperTrend is on board, but not the Trendio. And we're pretty close to the resistance. The 4 hour chart looks the same. 8 hour. I think Zcash hit a recent all-time high. Yeah. So there's really no retrace. You're looking for something for it to break resistance. So you might want to set an alert up here around 380. If it breaks through with some force, then that could be a sign that it's breaking resistance and taking off. Okay, so that's enough for crypto bubbles. Um, let's look at CoinGecko. Unicorn. White big. Some of these I don't even recognize really. This is meme core. M252. Okay. It's mostly on foreign exchanges. It's on Bluefin. And we can trade this both directions. So it did just drop below the 80, but it hadn't broken above it. So kind of in no man's land right now. When it dipped below the 20, it did make a nice move up. Happened on Wednesday. And 14%, 19 hours, good stuff. So it's got potential there. So you might want to set your alert on the RTI, catch that move up or trade both directions. think about that one. On the 1 hour, SuperTrend is against us, but the Trendio is on board. 4 hour chart, sitting at resistance. Yeah, so I don't like this at all as a swing trade. It's sitting at resistance, basically. Maybe some potential as a day trade, though. Meme core, USD. Let's see what else we can find. Whitebit, WBT, what's that? Oh, it's a wrapped Bitcoin. What is that? White Bitcoin. Oh. XC, it's above the 80. Was down below 20. Spent a lot of time below 20. Then took off. Not that much. It's not moving that much, and I'm not really sure what this is, so I'm gonna bail out of this one. Um, Sort this by the week. Trump we looked at last week, I think. H bar, that's the other one I wanted to look at. So that's on my list. And this one looks like it's ready. We're a little late, but not that much. It dipped below the 20, broke it back above it. And then it's gone mostly sideways since then. So not financial advice, but if you got in now, 5.7%, 18 hours, that's a good day trade. So yeah, that's got potential if you want to get in now on H bar. Let's see, do I want to do this? Got this bad long on SUI from a few days ago. Stuck in right now. Yeah, let's try. Let's look up H bar. I'm gonna go for this one. See how that one plays out. All right. H bar, let's look at this as a swing. And indicators are not with us on the 1 hour. Retrace potential of 7%. 4 hour chart. Same thing. 8 hour. The 8 hours on board. And 23% in 40 days, not that great. So I don't really like this as a swing, but you saw me get into the day trade, not financial advice, but I'm a little late on that. We'll see if it plays out. And let's get over to coinmarketcap, the community sentiment page. We'll look at a couple more and then we'll wrap it up. So coinmarketcap, crypto community sentiment, what this market community is looking at and feeling good about. AVAX, Litecoin. Got some older ones in here, XRP, HBAR we looked at. Say, we could look at that one. It is on Coinbase. And this one looks like it's about, we're a little late, but not too bad. It broke above the 20 about an hour ago. So if you got in now, retrace potential. 7, almost 8%, 22 hours. It's a really good day trade. So this one has potential. Probably hold some funds back in case it took a dip, buy another position. But yeah, I like this one. Not financial advice. As a swing trade, it's coming out of the green zone. We don't have any indicators on our side yet, but the candle action is really strong. I will sometimes ignore indicators if I have candle action that's really strong. And retrace here to 10%, 3 days. That's a good swing trade. Up here, 12%. So pretty good looking swing trade on the 1 hour chart. If you want to wait for your indicators, go ahead and set an alert on the SuperTrend. Choose SuperTrend buy, and then you know the rest. So it's a 4 hour look like. In the green zone. And 60%, 23 days. That's fantastic. So yeah, some good looking swing trade potential here on say. Look at one more and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. ABAPs. Stuck in an ABAC swing trade right now. So it has the same setup we just saw. Dip below the 20 and broke above. So got potential as a day trade. Retrace potential. Right around 8, 9%. So that's good. Swing trade. Ugh. Candle action looks good. Indicators not yet. Trace to about 13% in 3 days. It's a really good swing trade. So it has potential. Set your alert on SuperTrend if you want to use that as your entry. Good to go. So I like what the sentiment's showing us here on coinmarketcap. Okay. Robin joined us. Any coins you guys want to look at before we wrap it up?
No,
All right.
I'm good.
Well, Paul and Robin, thanks for joining me live. If you're watching on the recording, I'd rather see you live, but at least check out the opportunities in the pinned comments. The Carbon NFT is an excellent savings program, 4 to 6% per month in a NFT that actually has some function. And if you have any questions on that, you can email me. And I'll wrap it up here. You guys have a good trading weekend. We'll see you on Monday night / Tuesday morning. Bye.
All right, thanks. Night.